In this video, you will learn the dangers of pollution that are caused from coal seam gas extraction in the Hunter Valley. This is the Hunter Valley before coal seams and mines were built. You will see nothing but nature and beautiful green colour. After a few decades have passed since the mines have been built, this is the result. You will see destroyed farmland and all the environment you see is grey. Coal seam gas is a natural gas found 200 to 1,000 metres under the ground. This gas has been formed over thousands of years between coal deposits. In order to extract this gas, wells are drilled into these seams, water is then pumped out, which then releases the gas. On average, 75,000 litres of water are pumped out of these wells per day. This water, if dumped onto the surrounding surface, would contaminate the surrounding rivers, harm fish and wildlife, also poison the fields. Coal mines and gas wells occupy areas that are home to wildlife and nature. Coal seam gas is presented to be cleaner than coal, but lately studies show that gas is not cleaner than coal, and the impact is much larger. The Hunter Valley region is very rich in carbon, which has also been formed from the fossilization of plants over 200 million years. In the last 2 centuries, the Hunter Valley is well known for its coal and coal seam gas. The Hunter Valley wells are leaking continuously and contaminating the air. At present, no impacts are to be seen, but in the future, greenhouse gas emissions are rising, creating a dangerous environment for us to live in. More and more climate change is happening in front of our eyes. The Hunter area has a very fertile land and acres filled with vineyards. Farmers are complaining as they fear their land will die out and all the earnings that come from their crops will soon be cut. Tourism is also a major part of the Hunter Valley economy. Without it, the Hunter Valley would not be as rich as it is so far. Therefore, the surrounded coal seams and mines are taking up valuable land and contaminating it. Methane gas is released from the coal seams, and definitely it does not contribute positively to the environment. The Hunter Valley is surrounded by agriculture and green nature, which contributes well against greenhouse gas emissions. The coal mines and the coal seam gas wells are the main cause of emissions of carbon dioxide in Australia, and they are the main contributors to the air and soil pollution in Australia as well. The large amounts of gas that are extracted from the wells carry out contaminated water, and in order for that water to become clean, a long and complicated process has to be undertaken to extract all the dangerous chemicals out. This is hardly the case, as it is very expensive and takes too much time. Therefore, gas companies do not take care of this and leave the contaminated water dumped onto the ground for the environment to feed on, which leads to loss of permeability and erosion of the ground, which then results in harm to the environment. It is said that water, a bottle of water in the Hunter Valley, is most expensive in New South Wales. This is because it is too expensive to purify the water in the area. The polluted water has raised worries about the environmental health impacts because this water that is extracted from the coal beds is then exposed to recreational rivers and food chains. This polluted water contains very hazardous substances such as boron, lead and benzene. All of these substances are very dangerous for human health and can possibly lead to death. Locals and farmers have protested and complained numerous times in order to stop the gas companies from building gas wells in the areas, as the gas wells are being built near their houses and near their farmland. This is also affecting the price of their properties as well. But the gas companies and the government have not listened. They have continued to drill the gas wells and pollute the air and the environment. In order to prevent the polluted water to be exposed to the environment, many assessments should be undertaken, such as the Environmental Health Impact Assessment. This would be of benefit to everyone in the Hunter area, as the Hunter Valley is mainly used for tourism and camping near the rivers. It is recommended to prevent further construction on coal seam gas wells as well. Also, stronger rules and policies should be introduced to gas companies before they are allowed to expand the coal seam gas pipelines anywhere in Australia. There should also be more communication between the locals in the Hunter Valley to see what and how coal seam gas extraction has impacted their lives. Continuing to mine and extract coal seam gas may lead to unsafe global warming limits. A rise in water and air pollution will continue if nothing is done to prevent the coal seam gas extraction in the future. An alternative safe fuel should be introduced, such as solar energy and green fuels that are produced from solar energy. The Hunter Valley coal mines and the gas wells will stand in place and continue to pollute the environment and create a big risk to our health unless something is done to stop further coal seam gas extraction.